Hi, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name's Amy, and on this channel we do a lot of panning, makeup content, and I'm going to be throwing in some vlogs here and there. I have two to edit at the moment. Those are still coming. And I'm going to be sprinkling other things throughout the next year. So if panning is not your thing, hope you'll stick with me. There will be other content coming along as well. If you are into panning and into makeup, no worries, it will still be here. I'm just gonna cut back on projects I'm gonna do this year or in 2024. There's only gonna be 7 projects I'm doing, and I think that will be enough for me not to get overwhelmed. I got a little overwhelmed this year. So I'm gonna try to be kinder to myself and give me space to do more than just panning videos for you guys. Because I love filming, editing, but I love having this community. You guys have no idea how much I adore you guys and appreciate the friendships that I have. The words are just floating away. It frustrates me. For you people who are new, I have fibromyalgia and other things, and the fibro fog is annoying. What was I trying to say? ADHD is also a problem. It's like, what? Where? Huh? Squirrel! Bring it back. Oh. I'm all trying to be serious and my brain just went kaput. Really, I have this last year, 2023, might have been up and down personally, but the friendships I made and solidified in 2023, thanks to this community, has been over the moon fabulous. Like, I couldn't ask for more. But I've met more people through this community in the last couple of weeks that I'm really hoping will be, you know, added to that lovely group of real friends that I've met because of this community. So don't hesitate in reaching out to me, either on Instagram or in the comments. I am usually pretty good at keeping like conversation going, unless I'm in a flare-up, and then don't take it personally. I'm just trying to deal with my pain. I always tell my good friends that, you know, I can't talk to you right now. Nothing personal, I'm not ignoring you. And they're like, we know, we figured you weren't doing okay. You don't have to be saying sorry. And I really appreciate that. And I never had that before. Like the friends I had in real life never had these kind of problems. So when I had to cancel or just couldn't do, like, go out at a spur of the moment like they wanted me to, they dropped me as a friend. And I thought that's how all people were going to be in my life. Like, why bother starting friendships? Because if they can't understand what I'm going through, then I was like giving up. But I found my people and I'm feeling so happy about that. I truly am. And all of you who've been keeping in touch with me while I've been on this little hiatus with YouTube, it didn't go unnoticed, and I appreciate you and I love you, and I hope I can do the same for you. I did not mean this to be a TED Talk. Was that even considered a TED Talk, or is that more of a learning experience? Yeah, so this wasn't a TED Talk. It was Amy rambling about her sensitive feelings. What we're really here for is the eyeshadow palettes. Sorry for all that rambling if you're here just to see eyeshadow. Okay, so we have almost a refresh. I just have one palette that's going to stick around. But the rest have all been used enough for me to get my thoughts. I feel like I keep hitting the camera, and if you guys are jiggling around, I'm very sorry. I'll try not to touch my desk. Okay, so this is a project for me to get use on my massive eyeshadow palette collection. There's palettes that are probably 3 years old, maybe 4, that have never been touched. So I need to do a quick rotate to get my thoughts and feelings on all of these eyeshadow palettes. At first I was doing a no pan left behind, but that was taking way too much time. So now I use as much shadows that I want to use. I try to do no pan left behind for most of the small palettes, but if there's just like one color I don't like, or if I've already made my thoughts that I don't want this palette anymore, I'm gonna stop using it so it can be passed on to somebody that actually can get good use on it without me like wasting uses on a good shadow. Anyways, so I randomly roll in things. I'm also now bringing in chopping block palettes. I did a declutter, and that will come up sooner or later. I don't know when. But I've gotten rid of quite a few eyeshadow palettes, mainly because like the shadows are dark shadows. I've learned this year I don't like wearing dark shadow. And even though that this kind of may look dark, it's not really. It's just the lighting sucks in here today. It's gloomy out. It's very cold. So I have a wheel for one declutter chopping block palette to come in, and then I've already chosen my choice that I want to come in. I want one that I choose. If a new palette isn't getting rolled in, I'm going to choose one. Well, I already went ahead and chose one because I want to use it for this Christmas time. And then the rest get all rolled in. All right, enough of my rambling. Let's get on with it. Okay. Huda Lilac Pastel. I only needed one more use, and that was on this guy, and he is right in the inner part of this look. So everything has been used. I like the mattes. I can make the shimmers work, but they're nothing to get excited about. I am keeping this palette because I think, like, I love the what do you call it, the mattes. And I can make, okay, let's say this, like if I want a bam in your face shimmer on my lid, I'm not gonna pick this up. But if I want a subtle eyeshadow that look going on, I could pick up this palette, basically. So every shade used, keeping. It is staying in the collection. The next one we had was Scooby-Doo and Glam Light Ruh-Roh Raggy. I did not use every shade. I didn't use 3 shades in this palette. And those 3 shades are these 2 and this one and this one. So this, and these 2 did not get used. The one I am wearing all over my lid today is this one. I don't know if you can see the shift in it, maybe better on the eyes. It looks so dark in the pan, but when you put it on your eyes, it's so pretty. Let me do a swatch. Why not? Look at that. I hope you can see it. It's like a bluey purple, a blurple that goes into like a light purple or a vibrant purple. I don't know. I'm horrible with shades. It goes from one purple to another, okay? But I don't know, let me see. Better? I'm hoping there's like, you can see the difference in the color. But again, I have the Huda on this part of my eye, and then the Glam Light shimmer all over the lid. And I have, let me zoom you back out. No one wants to see me this close. Ooh. I have this on my under eye to, you know, get it a little smoky. Do I have another palette that oh no, I also have my Lethal Cosmetics. I used the, well, I'll just show you. I used three shades from this palette. This was in my deck of panning. So this is on my, it's blended with the other purple from my lilac to do the crease. I have this and the light purple from the lilac in my crease. I did this and the light lilac shade to deepen a little bit. And then I used this as my inner corner, which again, it looks white in the pan, but it's got like a purple to pink flip. I don't know if you're seeing it. Lighting's kind of crappy today. Like maybe on my finger. I don't know. I tried. I'm gonna take those off so I don't get glitter everywhere. So I used a lot of shades in my look today so I could roll out these palettes. So yeah, everything but 4 shades got used out of this. I love this palette. There's a time and a place for this palette. Christmas and New Year's, not so much. So this will be rolling back. Well, we'll be rolling out, but staying in the collection. Next, the BH Cosmetics Amore and Amalfi. I love this palette. This is a nice palette. There's the inside. This is perfect for fall. Whew. And I would even say it would be good for summer when you want those sunset. God, the vibro fog. It's stealing my words. Yeah, sunset look even. Oh, these are so pretty. I don't know if I took more. I know I have one photo to share with you guys. I'm so sorry. Let's see what photo that is. I don't think it was from this palette. This palette. Okay, the picture I have for you is from this palette. And I love this palette. So if you like these tones, pick it up. If you still can. I don't know if it's still out there. I don't know what Revolution has brought back and not bringing back, but I'm so happy I have this. When I brought it in, I was kind of like, I have so many palettes with these shades, but they work beautifully, so they're staying. The next one, oh, and I did almost a no pan left behind. I did not use this shade. I used everything in the second row. The only shade I didn't use in the third row was this one, and then the last 2 shades here I didn't use. So for the most part, I used all the shades. I actually did use this shade once, but I ended up taking the look off because I wasn't digging the look that came out of it. But I love the palette. Love it. The one that is staying in is my Marc Jacobs. I'm scared to open this. I've had to repress this one again. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We are not going to, okay, let's do this. We are not going to bend it very much. This shade is constantly trying to just remove itself from this palette. Wow, I am so sorry. I shouldn't even be filming. I did use this shade on a look and it was really pretty, but it really wasn't what I was going for. So it kind of wasn't like exciting, but it is pretty. I just don't know how many times I'd wear that minty type color. This one is a gorgeous shade, but it is so messy because it's crumbled that I don't know if I'd actually use it now. I might. I mean, it's a beautiful shade, but when I tried to use it, those are the 2 shades I've used in this palette only. And I used them with other palettes that were in here. So I still need to use the rest of these. I mean, these shades should be easy, but I was reaching for this one for all those types of shades. I probably will not use the black, but yeah, I want to get the first 4 to be used before I roll it out. And I think that should be easy, especially Christmas, New Year's season being here. So this is staying in for another use. Our next one was the Catwoman and Revolution palette. I am decluttering it. It is not impactful enough for me to want to keep it. So all of you who love my declutters, let me know. First come gets it. So this is the shades. I used almost everything. I just didn't use these 2 shades, but I used everything else, right? Yeah. So everything but those 2. And like the shimmers are great. I mean, not the shimmers, the 2 mattes, great, but it's only 2 mattes. And I'm not gonna grab for this more than the one time I did. I'm not a gold fan. I'm not gonna wear this kind of a red shimmer. I like green shimmers, but this has like a black base to it, and I hate those. Any black base eyeshadow, no, not for me. So if anybody out there wants it, it's all yours. It's only been used for the first time when I pulled this in. So let me put this back in because it has the names for whoever ends up getting it. So declutter. The last one was ColourPop. I don't know who's doing like sawing or something. I'm hoping you're not hearing that. The ColourPop Golden State of Mind. It's all shimmers. When I first got this, I was like, these are perfect shimmers, but I didn't know about the good shimmers that were out in the world. I'm decluttering this. It, again, not impactful enough. They're kind of dry. If anybody wants it, you are I'm more than happy to send them to you. Yeah. This is the palette, all shimmers. Just, I have better. And I'm learning that with this collection being so out of hand, if it is not an eyeshadow palette that I'm like, I can't wait to use it again, I'm letting go of it. And there are gonna be some that are like, what? You're getting rid of that? But remember, I don't even want to say the number. Just know it is ungodly amount of eyeshadows that I have that I need to be a little more willing to let go and give them homes that people actually will be using them and they're not just going to sit in my drawer. So 2 declutters, the Catwoman and Golden State of Mind. Let me tell you what I'm actually already knowing that I'm going to bring in, and that is going to be, there's so much crap on this desk, y'all. Anything could avalanche. One little shake and Odin's Eye and the Snow Dream palette. I did get the other one as well, but this is the one that I'm like, I wasn't even planning on getting the other one. And I ended up going, I'm gonna get both of the new ones. I'm not gonna get the old ones. Those are the ones I wanted so bad, which is funny. Like, I wanted them so bad. I was sad all year whenever I'd see someone pull it out and use it. And then when it was like, oh, they brought it back, I was gonna get the Merry Christmas one and this one. And I was looking at all of them and trying to figure out which ones would get more use out of me. And now that I know what I do and don't like, that Merry Christmas palette wouldn't have been for me. What do you know? So I'm learning. Slowly but surely, I'm learning. So we are going to bring in the Snowman palette. And I don't want to hear people say, I don't see Christmas in those palettes. Well, you must have a very small vision for Christmas. I see Christmas in this. Very much so. And then on the other one, like it's like a vintage Christmas. If you think about like the 60s and 50s maybe, they had silver trees and pink ornaments. Pink and silver was like the main deal. And like pastel blues during, you know, the retro days. But I don't know how anybody can say this isn't Christmassy. Very Christmassy, and I can't wait to dig my hands into this baby. Not dig my hands in it, you know what I mean, my brushes. So pretty. I love the little embossings. I'm sure you've all seen it. A little snowman and a snow, is that snowflake? No. I think this is the Odin's Eye logo. Where's the snowflake? Oh, snowflake's down here. think it's so cute. I can't wait to use it. This will be on my eyeballs for Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. I have plans for both days. Look at me getting a life. Not really. It's just seeing family. So this is coming in. I want at least 3 looks out of this. And I want them to be different shades for each look. So that's the only thing I know that's coming in. So we have the Marc Jacobs palette and the Odin's Eye Snowman. So we need to roll 2 out of this one and 1 out of the chopping block. Let's see what we're gonna get for this 2. These 2, just 2. I feel like a freaking idiot right now, guys. My brain. Okay, the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize. Okay. One more. I think that's a quad, or is that the one that's got, I don't know. I don't think I've used it yet, which isn't saying much because I don't use much of my palettes. Stila After Hours. All right. Never used that one either. So let's open up the chopping block. All right. Just 1 palette from here. Complex Culture, Futures So Bright. Okay, I'm gonna go grab those and then we will look at them together and may or may not bring in another one. Not sure. I'm thinking that I'm gonna be wanting to focus on this. So I probably will stick with what I have. But let's go and see what those are. Be right back. Okay, I am back. I had one that was very difficult to find. I'm also in the process of reorganizing all of my eyeshadow palettes, so they're in many different spots. Okay, I don't remember what got rolled in first. We remember that, I mean, you're gonna remember because it was just a second ago, but these are ones that are in. This is rolling over. This was my choice. And then we had the chopping block, which was the Culture, what are they called? Complex Culture Futures So Bright eyeshadow palette. Got this out of a boxy. Don't think I've ever used it. Looks like this. Yeah, I've swatched the shimmers, it looks like. So that is what this one looks like. I think for the most part I could do a no pan left behind, but I will not use this shade. I will not use that tone of gold, but I'll use everything else. Like I think I'm just gonna do just do this row, you know what I mean? And then I can use like these 2 shades. So we've got that, and this is a chopping block if I don't find it to be amazing. It will be rehomed. So we got that one. We got randomly chosen the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize. So, hoping you can see that. It's dark packaging. I think I got this off of Poshmark. No, Macari. I don't use Poshmark. So this is that. Never been used. These are definitely my colors, so should be good. I'll just use all of them for one look. So that'll be easy. I was kind of thinking of bringing in something else, but between the Snowman palette and this guy, this is the big chunker because he's heavy. He was on the top of my Alex drawers. So I was looking through all my drawers going, where is it? And it's this big guy. It's a Stila. Look how, like, this is heavy. But this is the After Hours. This has never been used. And I got this off of Macari as well. Sorry for the... It's pretty. Yeah. I'm hoping the quality's good and I will want to keep it. But like I said, I'm trying to be a little more harsh with what stays and what goes. Here's the thing, and I know I've been like saying this for the last 2 years. I want a collection that is absolutely loved. I can go in, grab a palette, know exactly what palette I need for what I'm looking for that day. Right now, I don't even want to do shop my stashes because when I go into my collection, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to choose. There are too many options. It's crazy, but yet I'm still going out and bringing in more. I mean, I'm 2024, y'all, 2024, things are going to change. Please let Amy change. This is a beautiful palette. I'm hoping it will be a well-performing palette. So we have our 5 palettes now. I will be back when it's time to roll at least 2 out. I'll try not to, I try to do it monthly, but if it seems like I didn't touch anything, then I don't come on. But if I can have at least 2 rollouts, I will be coming back and we will talk about them and roll in some new ones. Also, there will be no single pan left behind. What is it called? My singles. This guy. There will be no update this month. I haven't used them. I'm telling y'all, November and December, I wore makeup 4 days within those 2 months. So yeah. Actually, it was more than that because in November, I went on a 3-day cruise and I wore makeup every day. I've only worn makeup twice so far in December, so 5 days in 2 months. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any of these palettes, let me know and let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I'll try to do better with getting pictures. I'm usually really good at it, but for some reason, we know why. 2 of them I was not loving, so I decluttered them. And then I already did looks, showed you looks on the BH Cosmetics and the Huda, so it was kind of like, what else is there to show? But we got at least 1 photo this time around. It'll be better next because we have a whole new refresh here, so there'll be more photos, I promise. I hope you are having a wonderful day, week, end of December, and I hope you'll stick around with me and see what's coming in 2024. There's going to be changes. You will hear all about it. I think I'm gonna have 1 or 2 videos up on the 1st of January, depending on if I can get them filmed and edited. I have like 4 videos already filmed from earlier December that I haven't edited, so that's how it's been going. I hope your life has been going way better than mine, and if not, remember, this is just a rough patch and it will get better. I want to thank you all for giving me some of your time today, and I really do hope I will see you in the next video. Bye.